Folks, I want to announce here that Rob and I are doing our Saturday show, and I want to thank Rob. He's given me a little bit of work to do. Not very many people have given me work when I've asked for it here because I got bills to pay, medicine to buy, and food to buy, and Rob's found a few little things for me to do on the internet for him, and I just want to express my appreciation. I'm trying to do them to the best of my ability. And anyway, Rob, what's our topic today, youngin?
Yeah, our topic of the day is medication. That
Okay.
that what so the topic is that you could put in the thumbnail, or the title is,
Yeah.
let me concentrate on it. It's
Yeah.
medication for special needs kids and adults.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. Um and I think it's we could do the word behavioral, put the word behavioral medication for special needs kids and
Good.
adults. And
Right. All right.
you could like do SN for special needs, because they know I'm the life coach for special needs families, and that would give room in there.
What do you mean a room in where?
Room in the title bar, because you only got so much room for a
Yeah,
sentence
yeah,
in the
yeah. So
title, the link.
you're saying do this is a long title, so you're saying how to change it or
Yeah, what I got an idea is, instead of typing out special needs, put SN, period.
okay. All right. All right. Okay, good.
Because, families, what I'm thinking about is, Mark and I do this on the fly, is it's behavioral medicine. Because if the doctor says that, like, my son has seizures, a lot of autistic kids have seizures,
Yeah.
and they're going to have, and they need to be on that the rest of their life. So that's just a normal medicine. If
Yeah.
the doctor says, uh, yeah, so like if the, so what I'm
It's
talking about is
behavioral medicine.
behavioral.
It's like a psychiatric
I
medicine.
like a psychic kid, and what you're trying to balance out here is therapy, ABA, applied behavioral analysis therapy,
Right.
versus medication. And Josh has been on medication for the last 18 years for his aggression, and then we got into catatonia. So we were dealing. So now he's on medicine for that.
Oh,
So what you can do, like right now, we're, that Josh is, I've created a monster by having him, like, I'm not the disciplinarian, but my wife is.
yeah.
So that's what I've been working on with the behavioralist over many years, of being more stern with him. And so we've gotten, all of a sudden, your special needs child, they're lower functioning, they get big all of a sudden overnight.
Yeah.
And like, you'll see in other videos where Josh is pulling me away. Well, what can happen is, like, now, if he sees a kid in the store that's got a toy, he'll go over and grab it out of their hand. So now I
Mm,
can't take him into the store. So you think, so people that mean well, the doctors, the psychologist, I mean, the
right.
psychiatrist is for
Right.
medicine.
Right.
They
Right.
want to recommend a medicine, and maybe sometimes that's good. Like in puberty, when my son, he would come over there and try to strangle us when we're driving down the road, and I had to build a barrier out of wood for the Jeep and out of plexiglass for the minivan.
Yeah.
So in that time you may need some medicine, but just think, can we resolve this issue with ABA, behavioral modification? Is there a way to do that?
All
Now,
right.
because the big thing to make these interviews short for Mark is
Yeah.
that the guy that worked at our local mental health psych ward, and Dr. Barbosa, very highly distinguished doctor in our town of Louisville, Kentucky,
Mm,
and my
mm,
new head shrinker guy that puts out medicine, prescribes medicine. They all
mm.
said the same thing. Only works 20% of the time, sometimes.
Mm,
So if you think that medicine's automatically going to work for behavioral issues, it's maybe 40%. So it's not the automatic key. You have to have both. If somebody
okay.
says you need this medicine, oh no, you don't need medicine, you need this therapy. You need a little bit of both. And a lot of times for young parents, they'll start you off on Respidone, and that's a good that a lot of parents start off
Yeah.
with that, and just read the pamphlet, read the whole thing, and just think long and hard and call me your coach, and let's work through this, because I can coach you through things that are terrible. Even the doctor last week, we could start him on this medicine, take him off this medicine. And I almost went for it. So me, the coach, your coach,
Yeah.
I'm struggling with the same things you are. So I'm glad
Yeah.
that I said,
You
wait
know,
a minute,
yeah, you've been there. Do
I'm
you
not
do you
gonna.
do you think that PRNs or like
Mhm.
straight out week after week medicine is better, or were one better than the other or not?
Well, the PRNs, I think that what I would do PRNs as needed, because as I understand it, when the term PRN, that was for that was for like lorazepam. L is in lore,
Yeah, yeah,
LOR.
right,
Lorazepam
right.
is a very is a
Mhm.
big medicine. They want to look at your driver's license when you get it, and that one.
Mm.
And so what we did there is when we were given Josh, we had to take Josh to get a haircut or get blood work. And we
And
would
you'd
do
give
that,
him
and
the
that would go to the
lorazepam.
dentist, because
Yeah,
that would take the fight halfway out of him. But we still had, I like to say, call in the cavalry. We still had to have lots of aides and nurses, or lots of aides holding him down. I would hold his head. We'd have
yeah.
to have a nurse for each leg and each arm. That I like. I'd exaggerate. I love to
No,
exaggerate the
well,
story,
but I hear you.
but
And
that's what we have to do.
are there special dentists and other
Yes,
doctors that specialize in autistic people?
there are. And what you would do is that you could there you look for a dentist that does special needs, and sometimes it may have to be the one that do the elderly, because our dentist, the one we had that he retired on Wednesday, he had all the people from the nursing home, and the older folks who had dementia, and then the younger kids that were nonverbal, like my son. So he did that. So you look for somebody that does that. Now, if you've got the big chain, I would also look for you get a dentist that has lots of advertising and they have a big program, and those people have more resources. Because what I found is, when mom and dad, you go to the big company because they've been in business for a while, they've been through the hoops, they pay their people enough, they've got the resources to help you. So like the same thing, like we were on the waiting list for 7 years to get Medicaid, because we make more than the poor people do. So we
Right,
had to be on the waiting list. And we've been to
right.
3 different agencies. The big agency is the best. The big dentist is the best. You say, my
Okay.
son, we're going to have to, we'll give him this medicine. We're going to need a couple extra people to help hold down. The big
Yeah.
agents, the big dentist has those people. The little
Okay.
dentist office does not.
Got not. Okay. All right. Now I have a question for you. Two
Yes.
questions.
Okay.
Number one, any Saturday that we do this,
Yeah.
you'd like to do more than one show, even if they're part one and part two of the same topic or different topics. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
I'm all about,
Probably not. For now, I'm just going
yeah.
on
All right.
what's current my week. Whatever show, whatever I do is what's
Comes up
either
that week. Yeah.
in the news. It's what's on top of my head. To try
All
to
right.
plan out 2 different shows and what I talked about, what I didn't,
All right. Yeah, yeah.
that's not
Okay.
good
And
for
then
me.
the other thing I'll say is I am doing the best I can with the work I'm been given.
Yeah.
I'm not that good at it. I sent you one or two notes saying, and
Yeah.
please don't fight me on this. I want to charge you for 25% of the time.
Yeah.
instead of all the time because I'm learning on my end.
Right. Right.
So I'm making a spreadsheet
Okay.
and I will keep track of the 100% time.
Yes.
Then when I
Yes,
get down to
please.
the billing, I'll just make 25% of it.
Well, that's fine. And I want to, right. Yeah. We'll just
Okay.
that
Yeah,
I
because
was
that's more
glad that
fair.
I
I'm
felt
learning.
that's fine. And I felt good. Now you can stop the recording because you don't need this going off and
Well, you don't
down.
you rather just not go out the
It
door.
doesn't matter. I'm caretaking for you because you still got the recording going.
Well, thank you. Okay, so
Yeah, I would stop the
all
recording.
right, let me figure out. I got to remember how to do that because I'm all wound up here. Let me
Right. Yeah, because we talked about money.